Welcome to Massive Late Fee. And now your hosts, Mark and Carol.
Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to Massive Late Fee. My name is Mark. With me as always is my girlfriend Carol. How you doing on this glorious day, Carol?
Hey, what's up?
Not much. It's been a good week here. It is August 10th, 1996.
Yeah, it is.
And we have got some news, we've got some booze, and we've got some cruise.
Where are you hiding this booze? I want some.
Yeah, you've had enough, I think, Carol.
You only think so.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. All right, well, it's based on some of the weird-ass shit you were saying last episode.
I know.
On the 90210 show. Talking about murdering old women and stuff. Speaking of murdering old women, though, what do you think about Pantera's sound being hardcore, but you can still tap your foot to it?
I don't like Pantera.
No?
No, not even a little bit.
You're not a fan of Pantera.
I unfortunately saw them in concert. It was not happy making.
Not happy making?
No.
Pantera's music hammers and pounds, seeming more like a brontosaurus than the band's namesake panther. Yet underneath, there's a rhythmic slink that is sure-footed and cat-like.
What the fuck?
That's what this dude thinks.
All right, dude.
Salvatore Caputo.
I disagree.
Well, White Zombie with Pantera, Deftones, and I Hate God.
Oh my god.
But it's EYE?
What?
EYE? Hate God? Yeah.
Okay, like the eyeball.
Right. They're going to be performing at the Palace of Auburn Hills.
Well, I hope they get smited.
$25.
Come on.
Isn't it smote?
Who does that? Who's like, I hate God so much, I'm going to name my band that.
Yeah.
And then expect success.
You don't think they're going to be successful?
No.
Not as successful as White Zombie?
No.
They're named after a movie from 1936.
It's better than I Hate God.
Yeah. Well, are you ready to bring on the blandness, Carol?
What the hell is that supposed to mean?
Bill Naps is perfectly ordinary.
It is.
And that's perfectly okay.
And delicious.
Says John Teschler.
They have the best cheeseburgers.
I had never set foot inside a Bill Naps, but I have now seen the blandness. I have tasted it, and I want more. Bill Naps is for the bland among us. For people with Ford Escorts, beige carpeting, and cotton briefs.
What the fuck? I like Bill Naps, and I am not bland.
It is also one of the tastiest values around.
It's one of my stepdad's favorite restaurants.
Yeah, well, apparently he's bland, too.
They have cake. You can get cake, like a little piece of cake as a dessert with a meal.
Wow. Oh, my God. It's the only place in the world to get cake.
Little chocolate cake pieces.
Yeah, the Bill Naps chocolate cake is good.
It is. It's all good.
I don't understand the blandness thing. It's not milk toast they're serving, it's burgers and...
Yeah, well, burgers tend to be kind of bland unless you get them from somewhere like the Outback Steakhouse.
The Outback Steakhouse.
I love their burgers.
Yeah.
Don't you think they're the best?
I usually get their steak or their, the Queensland chicken and shrimp?
I don't know. I've never gotten that.
It's like a pasta. It's like a fettuccine Alfredo, but it's got chicken and shrimp in it.
Okay, we got to go there. I want that.
And a bloomin' onion.
All right, next date night.
Yeah.
Outback Steakhouse.
All right.
Which, because we don't have kids and we're not married, date night could be any night. It could even be tonight.
That's true.
Take me to Outback. Okay. Make it happen.
All right. Well, you know what else we're going to make happen? Sheila Toramina.
What the fuck now?
Livonia.
What about Livonia?
Put those words together.
I could put them together and move them around like puzzle pieces, and they still wouldn't make sense.
Livonia prepares to welcome home Olympic champion Sheila Taramita. She's a swimmer on the gold medal 800-meter relay team.
Well, congratulations.
So she's coming back to Livonia. That's a town near and dear to our hearts.
It sure is.
Okay. Well, what do you think about this? Massive love, Carol.
What?
No, it's massive love.
Cool.
Can we do a massive... Are we here to talk about massive love? Does that fit
You
your...
said, what do you think about this massive love? And I said, what? Because I don't know anything yet because you haven't told me. So tell me about the massive love.
I'm saying, does that meet your approval?
You know
Can we talk about that?
You know I love massive love.
Speaking of times of the month, it's that time of the month that we do massive love, Carol.
Yay.
Old-fashioned divorce, white female, 59, 5'3", 130 pounds, enjoys most anything.
Alrighty.
Seeking single white male who's honest, caring, trustworthy, and has a good sense of humor.
Talk about milquetoast.
She's ready for almost anything, though, Carol. Or enjoys almost anything.
I mean, that does leave her open to a lot.
Yeah. But she's old-fashioned, too, so I don't... Those
It
seem
doesn't go together.
contradictory.
No. She's going to end up in some weird situations.
Yeah.
But how old is she?
59.
See, she's old-fashioned. She's 59. She doesn't mean that. She doesn't mean that the way that the rest of the world hears that. She literally means, like, I like everything. I'm a happy, positive person. You know? That's all she means. But you're right. The freaks are going to be like, oh, let me tie grandma up and put her in the closet and see how she likes it.
Wow. That is disturbing.
Yeah.
She was born in 1937.
How many dudes are even on here that are her age? Like, why? Why are you putting an ad out, lady?
I don't know. But...
Go to the senior center with Mark's mom.
Oh, my God. Get off of that. How about a born-again single black female, 43, interested in meeting a born-again black male, 45 to 50, must enjoy smiling and laughter.
What the fuck?
So, like, is she meeting guys that are like, I just fucking hate laughter?
I mean, maybe she's meeting guys who hate life. I don't know.
Okay, yeah. Enjoys jazz, gospel music, fishing, movies, and church.
Wow.
Yeah.
She definitely sounds born again. What exactly do you think is the difference between born again Christians and regular Christians? I don't get it.
Virginity? Is that the difference? I don't know.
You think it means like a hypothetical hymen? Like you've been born again, so the hymen has reappeared?
That might be the greatest phrase I've ever heard. Hypothetical hymen. We should form a band and name it Hypothetical Hymen.
Yes, and then we can smite I Hate God.
There you go.
In Battle of the Bands.
Oh my God.
Hypothetical hymen versus I Hate God.
All we do is so the difference between regular Christians and born again Christians, I guess, is the shitty music born again Christians listen to.
I don't know. I just don't get it.
Yeah, I don't either. But we've got some more Christians here.
Okay.
Simple, honest, sensitive country boy. Non-smoker. Non-drinker. And then, I don't understand this. Holy Land.
What?
Holy Land DM.
What?
Seeks tall... Okay. All right. I'm going to read all this again.
Okay.
Simple, honest, sensitive country boy. Non-smoker. Non-drinker. Holy Land DM seeks tall, slender Arab WF 34 40 to 44 who enjoys life as it comes. No games. This is like this is an ad that went down one road and took a complete different turn. Simple, honest, sensitive country boy. Okay. Non-smoker, non-drinker. That makes a lot of sense, right?
Yes, all that checks out.
Then he says Holy Land divorced male
Yeah, what does that mean?
seeks he's from the Holy Land? He's a country boy, but he's also from the Holy Land. But he seeks a tall, slender Arab white female who enjoys life as it comes. No games.
Okay, so first of all, isn't being an Arab its own thing, not white or black, but Arabic?
Yeah, that's why he said Arab.
But he said Arab white.
What? Oh, yeah. Arabs. Oh, okay.
Is it Arab slash white?
It's,
like both?
Yes, Arab slash white.
Okay.
female.
Because I thought he was saying he wants a white Arab, and I'm like, I don't know how that works.
He wants a white zombie.
I mean, like, I know there are some darker skinned Arabic people, but
Yeah, but I mean, show me a Palestinian and a Israelite, and I wouldn't be able to tell the difference.
well, I mean, I surely wouldn't either. I'm just thinking about like how hard I have a time to tell apart.
What? How about how hard of a time you have to form a sentence?
Like, okay, like trying to tell like Korean and Japanese and Chinese people apart. Like I can now, but I really had to like learn.
I'm not even going to go down that road.
You know you want to.
But I don't understand. A Holy Land divorced male.
Is he divorced from the Holy Land?
I've been expelled from the Holy Land. It's Cain. That's who it is.
I think he needs to hook up with Amalam Alaikum.
Oh, wow. You mean Assalamu alaikum?
Yeah, that dude. Work on that new nation.
All right.
All right.
How about expressive, useful, single white female, 50-ish, seeking a single black male, 50-ish, who's practiced in honest communication and values, a friendship / companionship at first. Expressive, useful.
What? What is wrong with all of these people?
What does useful mean? She can be used?
Well, and to say he's practiced in communication, like what do you mean? What are you looking for? I don't understand.
She's looking for Radar from MASH, but because he was the communications officer.
Right.
But black.
It's a very strange ad. They're all very strange ads.
This was an oddball mix today.
I'm still trying to figure out this divorced Holy Land, but yeah, okay.
Yeah, and if he is a Holy Land, why is he divorced? I thought they didn't believe in that.
Right.
Come on, Holy Land.
But I mean, he's a guy, so he can get divorced. Women can't get divorced. Women get stoned.
Oh yeah, divorced is well, yeah, you get stoned too sometimes. Oh, you mean killed with stones?
What the fuck?
But yeah, so divorced probably to him probably means that his wife's been beheaded or something.
Right.
She won't be a problem anymore. Is that racist?
Yeah.
I mean, he is in the Detroit area, so.
I mean, yeah, it is, but
He's also Holy Land.
and a country boy.
What does that mean?
I know a country boy, and he's not from the Holy Land.
He's a country boy, but the country is Israel.
Right, there you go. Maybe he just really likes like down home Southern living, but he's actually from.
I want to picture this
Middle
person.
East.
Picture this person.
Okay.
Picture a Middle Eastern person that's in overalls baling hay. Oh my god.
Well, I mean, okay.
With a corncob pipe.
Are they wearing a turban?
Yes. As well.
That's quite a sight.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, so this week we watched both a movie and a television program.
Guess what the television program was?
They should know by now.
It's the real world.
Miami.
And guess what else is going on with the real world?
I don't know. It's boring. I know
it is a little boring, but they haven't still been figuring out what they're doing. They still haven't.
No, they're not doing anything.
This is week 5, people.
They're just hanging out, doing nothing.
Get it together. And then it was the Russian bitch almost the whole episode.
Yeah, this was the Russians episode.
I don't like her.
До свидания.
She has some boyfriend that we didn't even know about until now.
Yeah, she's got some boyfriend back home. Dimitri?
Mitchell.
Mitchell? Okay. Those are different names.
Isn't it?
Yeah, it's Mitchell.
And, I don't know, they had some huge fight, and apparently she is sleeping with her boss.
Yes.
But that's not what they're fighting about, because Mitchell does not know about the boss.
No, he has no idea that she's fucking her boss.
But her boss knows all about Mitchell.
Yeah. He's like, I got to stay away for a little while because Mitchell's coming into town.
Yeah. He's like, but, I can't be upset about that. Like, whatever, You can tell he's jealous.
I guess, but, like, did he know about, like, he knows about it now, but, like, at what point did she tell him? Because he said something about boyfriend when she was first flirting with him, and she was like, I don't have a boyfriend. So when was she like, I lied, by the way, about that? I do.
That's a good question.
I kind of have a boyfriend.
Yeah, I don't know.
And what exactly did she tell him? Because I'm pretty sure she didn't say, when I first see him, I'm going to be on roller skates and making out with him. Because she started kissing him almost immediately. On those roller skates. Why is she roller skating around Miami?
I don't know. It's weird. Yeah, he was pulling her around like a dog on a leash. It was very weird. I didn't like it.
When he's really the one on the leash.
Right? They both are.
Yeah. She's not worth it either.
No, she's not that pretty, and she's not nice.
No, she's a very bad person.
She just uses people. She makes me sad.
Cool.
But I think what is your problem?
I'm just laughing, watching you trying to figure out how to form words.
You're so mean. I form words every day.
It's like
all day long.
It's like watching a gorilla learn sign language.
You know what he said to me today when we were out shopping?
Yeah.
We were trying to find the car, and I had a full cart, and I was trying to figure out how to get across the parking lot because there was something in my way, and I stopped to think for a second. And then I pushed the cart over the hump on the cement, and he's like, it's such a privilege to watch your mind at work. Like, fuck off. I didn't even understand what was so fucking funny about that you had to be a dick.
Because we're standing there, and you go, where's the car? And I was like, it's down that way. And instead of going down the ramp that they provide to go to where the car's parked, you turn down there. I don't say anything, because I'm like, whatever, let her do her thing. You turn to go down the one thing.
Towards where he said the car was.
Yeah, but it's festooned with plants. It looked like the set of Romancing the Stone. And then you stop and just kind of stare. Like, well, we can't go that way. And then instead of going back the 2 feet to go down the ramp, you slowly inch the cart to the hump, as you call it. It's called a curb.
You're so mean.
And then just kind of like stare for a second. Like you don't know what's going to happen, then you inch it forward a little bit more, and then it clunks down onto the street, and then you were able to get the bottom end and then go. So my response to that was, having just sat there and observed all that, it's just an honor to watch your mind at work.
Oh, my stomach hurts for laughing. You're such a dick. I thought there would be another ramp down a little ways.
Right.
But there wasn't.
No.
That's all. Shut up.
Watching you, though, do that was more entertaining than watching the real world. I'll say that for it.
Yeah, the real world kind of sucks. What do you think? Do you think we should stop?
I don't know. There's nothing else on, really, because it's the summer. Everything is in reruns.
Do you guys like hearing about the real world?
Oh, yeah. Write us in and let us know if you like hearing about the real world.
About the Russian bitch?
What else happened? I mean, like, that's pretty much it. She invited her boyfriend, her old boyfriend, over. They started making out. Everyone in the house is like, yeah, okay, we get it. Like, they all know that she's two-timing both these guys.
Well, and, like, when they were fighting, she said to her roommates, if he calls here, tell him I'm dead.
Yeah.
Like, she's so fucking dramatic.
Joe went back to New York to sell all his shit.
Oh, yeah. So he got to fuck Nick again.
Yeah, hanging out with his giant girlfriend.
Giant! And they got on a treadmill together. Why?
Yeah, what was that? They were at the gym, and she's walking on the treadmill, and he's walking behind her, and putting his hands on her hips and stuff like that, but like for support, I guess. I don't know. But he looks like a little toddler. He looks like a little kid behind mom. Oh, mom's walking on the treadmill. I'm going to too.
Right? Yeah, they really look ridiculous together.
I don't know how tall he is, but if let's say she's like 5'10", 5'11".
I'd say 6 feet even.
Okay, well, 6 feet's really tall for a woman.
She looks really tall, and she's got a big head.
Well, we don't see her in comparison to normal-sized people. So.
No, we only see her next to Joe, who is presumably short.
So Joe's got to be like 5'5". If she's 6 foot tall, he's got to be like 5'5" or something like that, 5'4". Like,
sounds right.
Short as hell.
Yeah. He's a little dude.
Yeah, why is he dating such a tall woman?
He has mommy issues.
Yeah, I think that's like the Napoleon complex, right? He wants to scale her.
Right.
There's people that have like giant women fetishes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard about that once.
Yeah, me too. It was disturbing.
Yeah, real sick stuff.
The other roommates did nothing.
No. Well,
and they never do.
I assumed they did something, but they weren't featured on this episode.
I think the other people just kind of suck.
Yeah, the Russian at least has some stuff going on. The gay guy, whose name I forget again, Doug?
No.
Mitchell?
No.
Dimitri?
Stop.
I don't know, but anyway, Steve, they all have generic whatever names. He's modeling, and then Joe is the player, I guess.
Or he's the wannabe player, because he's not.
Nobody else does anything.
Yeah, I mean, there's like the pretty Cuban girl who should be like dating, and she doesn't seem to be.
No, and she's like. They just show, like, she'll react to things.
Yeah.
They have her and the black girl, that's all they do is they react to things. It's all, anytime you see them, something happens crazy with the other house guests, and they just go to the Cuban girl, and she's like, the Russian, she's a weirdo. That's her contribution to the episode.
And the blonde girl, who may or may not be a lesbian, she doesn't do shit. She had like one line the whole time. It was talking about like the business or lack thereof. I think that was it.
Yeah, I don't think it's a good sign that she has peppermint patty all over her room. That's who she reminds me of. Hey, Chuck.
Right. She is a very manly lady, even with the super long hair.
Yeah. Even when she's wearing the nice dresses and the tall boots and stuff, still. Manly-ish. Just has that demeanor.
She's just tough.
Yeah.
She seems like she should be running around with street toughs.
Speaking of tough, though, the star of this movie that we watched wasn't very tough.
Why are you going to talk shit about Robin Williams?
No, I mean his character. Because he's a frail old person.
That's mean. You're mean. You don't make fun of Jack.
Oh, what the fuck? I didn't know that you, in the hour and a half or 2 hours that we watched this movie, that you formed such a solid attachment to Jack, the character.
Well, I cried, so.
Did you?
A little bit.
Aw.
Didn't you? It's sad.
No, I didn't cry.
You know when I cried, that was at the very end of the movie. It wasn't like any of the other sad things that happened throughout the movie. It was at the very end when everybody was all happy, because then I was thinking about how he's going to die any minute.
8 minutes.
He goes off with his friends in the car, and I'm like, this is his last night.
I'll be back, Mom. Jack died of a massive stroke.
No, he died while losing his virginity to a prostitute.
Oh, my God.
Which is the only way he's ever getting laid.
Well, yeah. He looks like he's 70.
Yeah.
Maybe
but he's 17.
Maybe we should explain what the movie Jack is.
All right, so Robin Williams.
The actor Robin Williams.
Yeah, he plays Jack, who is 10 years old, but he ages 4 times faster physically. Mm-hmm. So he looks like he's 40.
Oh, wait, 1 second. Stall for time.
Okay, why?
Just start talking.
But I'm scared. Where are you going? What's happening?
Just talk about random stuff, Carol.
Okay, I'm talking about random shit. Should I keep talking about Jack or just completely random shit? I don't even know.
Random shit, Carol.
All right, I'm talking rando. So when we went shopping today, I saw some of those koosh balls, and I played with them because koosh balls are the best. And I thought about buying one, but then I was like, I'm too old and cool for that. So I don't know what to talk about. I miss regular network television, and I kind of hate the real world. So now here comes Mark with
close the door.
With my niece. So she had to do something. She'll be right back.
She could have just stayed. It's not going to take that long.
But Chloe's waiting for her.
Yeah.
I mean, she's on the phone with her friend. She doesn't want to leave her sit there for 10 minutes. I get it.
Yeah, she's on the cordless phone with her friend.
Because we're hip. And we have the cordless phone.
Hip to be square.
Yeah. I was telling them about the koosh ball that I was playing with when we were at the store.
Oh.
And how I almost bought it, but then I didn't because I'm too cool for a koosh ball.
What about the slap bracelets?
I love slap bracelets.
There's a point in this movie where Robin Williams gets all his shit back because he's been arrested. And he's like, what about my pog? It's a slammer.
And then the cop reluctantly reaches in his pocket. He was really, sad to give it back.
He was going to steal that slammer.
That's ridiculous.
Why? Why did that adult want it?
I bet for his child.
Maybe.
And, maybe he thought nobody'd miss it.
Maybe.
But you would always miss it. It's a slammer. Come on.
You'd always miss it. Yeah, how are you going to win your New Kids on the Block and your Jurassic Park and your, I don't know, whatever other kinds of pogs you have?
Sesame Street?
No. Burger King was giving out pogs with their meals and stuff like that at some point.
Oh my God, I wouldn't even want anything with that creepy crown dude on it.
What creepy crown dude?
You know, they've got the crown.
Yeah. Yeah, they have Burger King, yeah.
Yeah. So you wouldn't want that.
You wouldn't want what, the crown?
I guess not.
Okay. Because I'm not sure what dude you're talking about. Ronald McDonald's kind of creepy, but I'm pretty sure that Burger King doesn't have a mascot of any kind currently.
Hello.
Here she is. It's Molly from Fibber, McGee, and Molly.
That is not my name.
Oh, what's your name again?
My name is Bella.
Oh, okay.
It's Bella's Corner.
Hello, Bella. So this is Carol's niece, Bella, and she watched the movie with us. What did you think of Jack?
Well, I didn't get to see much of the movie.
Why? Why didn't you see much of the movie? We took you to the movie theater. Were you sleepy and fell asleep during the beginning of it?
Or in the bathroom.
I fell asleep.
In the bathroom.
No, I fell asleep.
Of the parts of the movie that you liked or remember and saw, what did you think?
It was pretty good movie. I gotta say, it's a pretty good movie.
It's an interesting concept. The idea of a person that ages 4 times faster, which apparently is a real thing, I guess, is an actual disease. It's super, super rare.
Really?
Yeah, but here's the thing. There's lots of... I did a little reading. I went to the library and I did a little reading. And there are lots of differences between this disease as they portray it and in real life. Apparently, this most commonly occurs during puberty. So they age normally before that, and then during puberty, that's when they start to age accelerated.
Okay.
And they usually, so there's different kinds. It's called progenia. Mm-hmm. And there's different kinds. The kind that they were talking about in here, usually people die in their late teens or early 20s. And then there's other kinds where they live to in their mid 40s or whatever. Average age.
So, I mean, that part I guess they got right as to the fact that he'd be close to dying by the time he graduated high school.
Yeah, but it's not often, also, you wouldn't just, look like a normal 40-year-old. He ages 4 times as faster, and he's 10 years old. So he has the appearance of a 40-year-old, but in this disease, they don't grow proportionally. Their heads, bigger, and their bodies are small, they're smaller. They're, preternaturally short, I guess. And so they wouldn't necessarily look like a full-grown 40-year-old. Their face and everything takes on the older appearance, but they don't look, what?
It's the girl from 90210.
Yeah, there you go. Yes, she's got it.
Now we know what's wrong with her.
She's a real-life Jack. But that's what they... there were some pictures in the books, and, they look not great. They look kind of alienish.
So what did you think, though, Bella?
I thought the movie was pretty good.
Yeah.
Would you want to grow faster than you're growing?
Oh, my God.
No. No.
What did you think about the scene when he was at the bar?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, when he got into a fight.
Yeah, and he kissed his friend's mom.
Oh.
That's pretty creepy. Imagine if you looked like you were 40 and you kissed your friend Chloe's dad.
Oh, my
That'd be
God.
creepy, wouldn't it?
What the hell?
No.
Her face.
Ugh.
Right?
This is...
But does Chloe's dad look like Fran Drescher?
I don't know.
I hope not.
I never seen his face. Okay.
No?
I only seen her mom's face.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, her mom's pretty. What?
Nothing, just her. So, yeah. This movie was directed by Francis Ford Coppola, and it has more fart jokes than I would assume a Francis Ford Coppola movie would have in it.
But the subject matter is 10-year-old boys.
Yeah, so I mean, I get that, but it's really weird that Francis Ford Coppola directed this movie to me.
Why?
Because he's directed The Godfather. Is he really... He's slumming hard.
You think that this movie is slumming?
For someone like Francis Ford Coppola, yeah.
But
This movie's not going to be nominated for an Oscar, Carol.
But did you see, there were so many people that are good in this movie. Like Jennifer Lopez, Fran Drescher, Robin Williams, Bill Cosby.
Uh-huh. Jennifer Lopez is pretty new, though. She was in that Selena movie, and she was a fly girl in Living Color. Mm-hmm. But, she's decent in this movie, in the small part that she has in this movie, but I wouldn't say, wow, what a get,
Is there anything else you want to say, Bill? Because you can call your friend back when
Bill
you're ready.
Cosby and Robin Williams have a lot of good chemistry together, comedically.
What?
I gotta say, this movie was pretty good.
All right,
Wow.
good movie.
And also, come to Bella's Corner.
I think they're here right now.
Always come to Bella's Corner.
All right.
All right.
All right, go call your friend.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Not you guys, though. We're still talking to you. Don't
Yeah.
go anywhere.
Well, you can call your friends, too, if you need to. But, so, I don't know. What do you think? Like, did you like it?
Yeah. Didn't you?
There was a lot not to like, in my opinion.
Really? I'm so surprised. Like,
So, I don't even know where to begin.
wow.
There's not a whole lot of plot in this movie to me. They get a lot of mileage out of the idea of this kid gets old fast.
Well, that is the whole premise. Yeah.
And everything seems super easy. Like, this movie doesn't know what it wants to be. It's not dramatic enough or serious enough for him to actually really go through some big psychological hurdles trying to acclimate himself to real school from 5th grade. There's a little bit of that, but it's not forefront of the movie. The movie is funnier than it is dramatic, but it's also not just like a flat-out comedy. It's really it's a mixture of drama and comedy, but it's like, I don't know, it doesn't blend super well to me. The tone of the movie is, kind of like, it's at odds with itself. And I didn't, all of a sudden, there comes a point where he's got heart problems or whatever because he's getting old, and that's that comes out of nowhere pretty much. It's not really. I mean, like, we know he's that he's growing older and everything like that, but it's not like there's no real hints to it or anything. It just kind of like bang out of nowhere,
Which happens lots of times when people have heart problems, and he just was under a bunch of stress, which can bring on stuff.
Yeah, I get it, Carol. But thematically, from a movie's point of view, it's not the best. You know what I mean? And I don't know. There's a lot of things that I don't love about it. But Robin Williams is Robin Williams, and every scene that he's in is better because he's there. And it's like, if this starred somebody else, could you imagine if this was Jim Carrey as Jack?
Oh, God, no. That would be terrible.
That's what I'm saying. So, to me, if the movie can't withstand another actor, then the movie has some problems. But they got the perfect person for this. The person that could play comedy and play sweet and drama and vulnerable perfectly, and therefore the movie works.
He even manages to capture childlike wonder in his eyes.
Yeah.
How do you control your eyes? Like, it's just magic. Robin Williams is magic.
Yeah. Diane Lane's good in this. She's not in a lot, but she's his mom. And she's like she's got the most to do outside of Robin Williams, I think, as far as, even though she's not in the movie a lot, as far as her emotional journey in this movie. Because she has to learn to kind of let go. And she has to learn to let go so much faster than parents normally do.
Well, because she never worked on it. It wasn't the proper progression. She just held on super tight for 10 years.
It's so weird though, because like there's so much underdeveloped in this movie though. Like that element of her holding on too tight is somewhat developed, but we don't get enough of her character. We don't get enough scenes with her character to really feel all that. And then, like, the dad is just... We get a scene of him taking pictures of, like, half-naked girls sitting on carrots.
He was shooting a commercial.
Yeah, for carrots. No, yes, no, not a commercial. A spread, like a spread, an ad.
An advertisement.
Yeah, but yeah, he's shooting a spread, and like that's all we get of his like that's his job, and we're like, oh, okay. And then at one point in the movie, he says, you know, at some point we should talk about having another kid or whatever, because he was supposed to be the first of 3, and this was 10 years ago. Blah 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 blah. And it's, you know, because she's been hanging on so tightly to him that they haven't been, you know, trying to have another kid because he takes so much of her energy.
Yeah, that's understandable. Why would you want to have another kid when you're dealing with a sick kid?
No, I'm just saying that they it's like a throwaway line, right? And then at the end of the movie when he graduates, it's like there's a table in front of him and they do the reveal, like, because just out of frame, they're graduating, they're all clapping and everything. We haven't seen any hint of anything else until this point, and then just out of frame, she lifts up and it's a baby in her arms, and it's like, we got another one. He's gonna die, but we got one that's good. Like,
hopefully, you don't know.
We got a non-dud here.
Well, I guess they do know because she was only pregnant for 2 months.
Yeah, which also I don't think is how this disease works. But
doesn't seem like it could.
2 months. Also, he says his birthday is September 12th when he first goes into the classroom, but his parents are at a Halloween party at the beginning of the movie, so that doesn't make any sense to me.
Oh, interesting.
Like, that would be a real early Halloween party.
Yeah.
I assumed when I saw that, and I was like, oh, his birthday's going to be around my birthday, because my birthday's around Halloween.
Yeah.
But then he says September 12th, so I think that's just a goof.
I think one of the most heartbreaking things about this movie, though, is like that he will never have a partner.
Yeah, a partner.
He's always not going to fit.
He's got a best friend, though.
Yeah, but I mean, as far like romantically, like he's never going to have somebody.
Well, yeah, because we discussed that. We discussed because he asks Jennifer Lopez out, his teacher, out to a date for the dance, the school dance. And she's like, no. He's like, you up here, like you
look
still,
just like me.
You're still young.
Yeah.
She's like, you look like me, but you're still really young in here. And she points to his head, right? And he's like, well, I can't go with one of the girls my age because I look way too old. And we talked about it, and we were like, it's messed up because it'd be gross, kind of, if he dated a girl his own age, but then it's also gross for him to date an adult.
Yeah, either way. And then at the end of the movie, he's an adult finally, but he looks like an old man, so it would be really hard to find another adult female who would want to be with him,
well,
and especially because they know he's going to die.
He's 17.
Did they say that?
Yeah.
Or are we making an assumption?
Well, he was 10, and then they said 7 years later.
Okay.
And then he was graduating as the valedictorian of his high school.
And he said, I made it, Mom. I'm finally a grown-up. So.
Oh, yeah. I guess that's true.
That's kind of what stuck with me.
Yeah, that's when she lifted the kid and was like, here's your replacement.
I don't know. I thought it was a really good movie, and it was sweet and sad and at times funny. I would say it mostly was not funny. I think it was more of a drama than a comedy.
There were good parts to this movie, but this movie was like a quilt that just doesn't quite fit together. Everything just doesn't mesh together. There was no cohesion, I guess is what I mean. We go from him being born after 2 months of her being pregnant to we zoom ahead 10 years, which I kind of get because this is the change period of his life. He's been homeschooled by Bill Cosby all up until this point, eating Jell-O pudding pops and stuff like that. And then, he starts going to school. But then we zoom 7 years later when he's graduating, and in between, it's like, here's a scene with him and his friends. Here's a scene with Robin Williams pretending to be a 10-year-old, pretending to be a principal. And it's like, isn't that funny? And it's like, yeah, that's okay. Yes, I get the humor of that. But it's like all these different scenes, they don't really fit together. Like in screenwriting, you're supposed to say like, this scene comes in, right? So you say, okay, you don't say this happens, then this happens, then this happens. You say, well, this happens because this happened before. And then, this next scene happens because of what happened in this scene. And there's not a lot of that in this movie. There's some progression of things, but there's not a lot of, they're like vignettes. It's like, here's him doing this, here's him playing basketball, here's him, playing with his friends, here's him depressed. Like a lot of this movie, or like he goes to school and then like all of a sudden he's sick and it's like now he can't go to school and now he's depressed and his mom doesn't want him to go to school and it's just, I don't know. It doesn't all fit together to me.
Well, I don't think that he was ever too sick to go to school aside from when he had that heart thing like and was in the hospital.
That's what I mean.
It was just his mom.
Well, she like people kept saying, "Can he come out and play?" And
that was cute. I liked that.
I thought, yeah, that was a cute scene, but she was like, she wasn't saying, "Oh, I don't want him to."
She said he doesn't want to.
Yeah.
So he was depressed. He wasn't sick.
That's what I'm saying. But he wasn't going to. He couldn't go to school because she wouldn't let him, and he was depressed about it. And it's like that took up a lot of movie time too. And I don't know. It didn't. I don't know. It didn't fit together to me. Like if he had gotten sick or gotten hurt as a consequence of going to school, not just like, oh, his body's breaking down because that's what's happening. Doesn't matter if he's in school or not. If he had been on the playground and like a bully came up to him or something like that and pushed him over, like got pissed off at him or something like that, and then the mom reacted that way, that would make more sense. That would tie those things together a little bit more. But instead, it's just like this natural thing happened to him because of his condition. It would have happened if he was at school. Would have happened if he wasn't at school.
Well, we don't know that because we have absolutely no details. I mean, it could have been stress.
Well, he said it was some sort of angina, arterial something.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
But I mean, that was brought on by stress.
I like the fact that the OBGYN that delivered the baby is also his pediatrician.
It must be a small town.
Double specialty, I guess, or something. I don't know.
Keeping that budget down, I guess.
Right. And would he need a pediatrician? Or would it be a different, like, would it be an adult doctor?
That's a good point.
His physiology is adult, so.
But maybe this guy's a family doctor.
I don't know. Well,
that covers all the bases.
He's good, whatever he is. He came into that delivery room like, calm down. Like, he's like he was big shit. He's like, calm down, everybody. We're fine. We're not having a baby right now. And then they show the X-rays. Like, what did they do?
The sonogram.
Okay, they took a sonogram, and they're like, yeah, full-grown fetus. And he's like, what the fuck?
And then she's fully dilated.
Yeah. So then he gave birth, or, assisted in the delivery, or whatever you call it. Delivered the baby.
How crazy. She only knew she was pregnant for like a month, maybe.
Mm-hmm. All of a sudden, she's given birth to a full-grown human.
What? Ew, no.
Well, he was full-grown.
She
full-grown baby.
There you go. Full-grown baby.
Babies aren't human. Okay, I got it.
Babies are not full-grown. Jerk.
Fully developed.
He's just on today. He's just all over me.
Oh, yeah? Just wait.
Making fun of me. Yeah, you just wait.
Okay, what's that mean?
You know what that means.
Well, I'm going to get my ass kicked after the show.
That's right.
Well, that's pretty much all I got to say about the movie. I did enjoy it. I would recommend it, but go in knowing it's not perfect.
Okay, I'll give you not perfect, but definitely enjoyable.
Well, Robin Williams makes it.
I love Robin Williams.
If Robin Williams wasn't in this movie, it's not a good movie. I mean, you could pick, I know you don't like Jim Carrey that much, but you could pick somebody else too. Steve Martin. If this is Steve Martin, it's not that good of a movie. And I think Steve Martin's a fantastic actor too. But you need Robin Williams to play this role. There's no one else. Like, the way it's written, there's no one else that could play it, in my opinion.
Maybe.
Anyway, that's it for this week. Carol, why don't you tell the people stuff?
You can check out our website at www.retrolatefee.com.
Yeah.
Please write us at latefee1994@aol.com.
We'd
and
love
let
to
us
hear from you.
know if you want us to continue to cover the real world.
If you write to us, we'd be rather glad.
We would be. You weirdo.
All right. Well, have a good week. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.